I am your Rupa Madam. Today I would like you to discuss about some topics present in the atomic structure based on concept C. Ionization potential, ionization energy, binding energy, excitation energy and excitation potential. Let us see this ionization energy. Ionization energy means it is the energy required to remove an electron from the ground state of an atom. That means N is equal to 1. We already learnt about the ionization energy present in chemical bonding. That is, it is the minimum amount of energy required to remove an electron from the valency shell of an isolated gaseous neutral atom. But here the definition is different for the ionization energy according to or based on Bohr's model. It is applicable only to one electron species. It is applicable only to one electron species. Majority the electrons are present in the first level so that it gets stability. Based on the Bohr's model, the definition of this ionization energy. If you see, if an electron is present here, for example, here N is equal to 1. We are giving some amount of energy to this electron in the form of photons. Here the excitation level N is equal to infinity. Here the main concept is we have to bring out the electron out. We have to give some energy. On giving some energy in the form of photons only, we have to bring out the electron completely. If electron is present in first level, we want to remove the electron completely, means we have to bring the electron up to N is equal to 1 level. I am going to write energy formula for this ionization energy C. I am not discussing the derivation of ionization energy formula, but I am giving the energy formula for this C. Here energy of an electron in an orbit is given as E is equal to minus, or En is equal to minus 13.6 Z square by N square electron volt per atom. Minus 13.6 Z square by N square electron volt per atom. This is the energy formula for the electron in an orbit. If N is equal to 1, then E1 is equal to minus 13.6 Z square by 1 square electron volt per atom. Minus 13.6 Z square by 1 square electron volt per atom. If N is equal to infinity, then E infinity becomes 0. If N is equal to infinity, then E infinity becomes 0. Let us take the difference between these two levels so that energy gap, then we will get how much energy is required to remove or eject the electron. That means energy gap, if you observe, then delta E is equal to E infinity minus E1. E infinity is nothing but we know that 0 minus of 13.6 Z square by 1 square electron volt per atom. Minus of minus is plus 13.6 Z square by 1 square electron volt per atom. This is the energy gap, that is, this is the ionization energy required to remove an electron completely. Here I am going to give some tricks for this C. I am going to give some tricks for this ionization energy. After we know the energy gap or ionization energy is 13.6 Z square by 1 square electron volt per atom. Here 1 is nothing but, here Z must be is, here 1 is nothing but N square and Z is an atomic number. Here some Z values are there. C. On learning this, we can easily test we can easily identify the question, or we can easily answer the question among this ionization energy. For hydrogen H plus, Z is equal to 1. For He plus, Z is equal to 2. For Li2 plus, Z is equal to 3. For Be3 plus, Z is equal to 4. I am going to give one question C, and in next topic and next session I will explain the solution further. See the question or test yourself for yourself only. Please students, do this problem completely. You can understand this easily. Calculate the ionization energy of, calculate the ionization energy of He plus. Please do this test yourself question based on this ionization energy topic. If the question is asked instead of ionization energy in the form of electron volt per atom, if the question is asked as in the form of kilojoules per mole, then we have to write 1 electron volt per atom is equal to 96.5 kilojoules per mole, or 1 electron volt per atom is equal to 2.3 kilocalories per mole. If the question is asked in the form of kilojoules per mole or kilocalories per mole, just simply we must multiply the electron volt per atom answer into this values. So we can get the answer easily. This is about ionization energy. If you see the next topic, that is ionization potential. If you observe this ionization potential, if you observe, see the definition for that ionization potential is, it is the potential applied on electron at rest so that its kinetic energy becomes equal to ionization energy. Here, how much potential must be applied if an electron is at rest? Simply I will tell, whatever the ionization energy is there, it is in electron volt per atom. For example, ionization energy is electron in the form of electron volt per atom. Ionization potential is nothing but volt per atom. If I am taking x electron volt per atom, then ionization potential is nothing but x volt per atom. For example, if ionization energy is 54.4 electron volt per atom, then ionization potential is nothing but 54.4 volt per atom. This is the ionization potential and ionization energy differences, or ionization energy and ionization potential differences is electron volt per atom and volt per atom. I will give one question for you. Test yourself question for this ionization potential. Here, calculate ionization potential of Li2 plus. Calculate ionization potential of Li2 plus. See this ionization potential. Simply the formula for the ionization energy and ionization potential is same, but the units are different. Next energy is binding energy. I will explain you about what is meant by binding energy and definition for that. Binding energy. Third one is binding energy. Binding energy means it is the energy required to remove the electron completely from the nth level. If nth level is in first orbit, we can remove the electron easily, is nothing but ionization energy according to Bohr's model. Apart from that, if n is equal to 2, 3, 4 and so on, then it is called binding energy. So please check the difference, students. If n is equal to 1 means that energy is nothing but ionization energy. If n is equal to other than 1, then it is called binding energy. Similarly, if we see, if an electron is present here, we are giving some amount of energy in the form of photons, h mu, it is n is equal to 2, but not n is equal to 1. Here n is equal to infinity. Here E infinity is nothing but 0 as we know. Here E2, in this level E2, the formula is, energy formula is minus 13.6 Z square by N square electron volt per atom. Z square by N square electron volt per atom. I am not telling how energy is derived, but I am simply giving you the formula. Here the energy gap between these two is nothing but, energy gap is delta E is equal to 0 minus E2. Here 0 minus E2 means plus 13.6 Z square by N square electron volt per atom. Here for binding energy, same formulas, but only the difference is here n value is not 1. I am give one test yourself question, students. Test yourself question based on binding energy. Please check whether it is getting or not? See, calculate binding energy of second orbit of He plus. Calculate binding energy of second orbit of He plus. If this concept is understand for you, please check this test yourself question, then we can easily go the next topic. See, next energy is excitation energy. Fourth energy is I am going to explain you is excitation energy. Excitation energy, it is nothing but it is the energy required to excite an electron from n is equal to 1 level to nth level, some nth level. You are not removing electron completely, but just electron is moving from one level to other level, like first level to second level, or second to third level, or from 1 to 4, this like orbits. When question is asked in exam, first check whether it is excitation energy or binding energy or ionization energy. Then which formula we have to substitute, we can know. Here see, for example, an electron is present here. Here n is equal to 1. We have to give some amount of energy in the form of photons. Here it is an nth level. N is equal to, here En is equal to, you know that, minus 13.6 z square by n square electron volt per atom. Minus 13.6 z square by n square electron volt per atom. Here n is equal to 1. If you take E is equal to, E1 is equal to minus 13.6 z square by 1 square electron volt per atom. Now let us see how much energy required for the transition, that is energy gap. Let us see how much energy is required for this electron to transfer from n is equal to 1 to En level. Then energy gap we know, delta E is equal to En minus E1. We know that minus 13.6 z square by n square minus of minus 13.6 z square by 1 square electron volt per atom. Here we know that minus 13.6 z square by n square plus 13.6 z square by 1 square. Here this is the energy gap, that is excitation energy. Here it is common, minus that means here if you take the common 13.6 z square is common, then 1 by 1 square minus 1 by n square. This is the energy gap, that means here it is the excitation energy formula. Here it is the excitation energy formula. Here if you see the test yourself question for this excitation energy, if you know this concept, we can easily understand the test yourself question and you can answer easily based on this concept. See, here test yourself question for this excitation energy is, test yourself question for this excitation energy is, calculate second excitation energy of Li2 plus. Calculate second excitation energy of Li2 plus. If you understand this concept, please check this question and you get the answer easily. Try these questions. Solution I am going to give in the next video. To solve this, one tip is there. Tip for the excitation energy. See, if you remember this trick, you can easily solve the questions like this type of questions. See, here tips for excitation energy is, if you see this first excitation, if in the question first excitation is asked, first excitation energy is asked, then we have to take n1 is equal to 1, n2 is equal to 2. That means first excitation energy from 1 to 2, second excitation energy from 1 to 3, third excitation energy from 1 to 4. But in exams, students are making mistakes here. Second excitation means they are doing n2 values for keeping, they are keeping n2 values 2 but not 3 here. Please check these type of questions. Here this is known as excitation energy. See, the next concept is excitation potential. Excitation potential. Now let us see the definition for this excitation potential. It is the potential required to accelerate an electron from rest so that its kinetic energy becomes equal to excitation energy. It is a potential. Next topic, next one is excitation potential. Excitation potential means it is a potential required to accelerate an electron from rest so that its kinetic energy becomes equal to the excitation energy. It is same as excitation energy. Simply I will tell this, whatever the formula was given to excitation energy, that formula for excitation potential only. See, the formula for the excitation or excitation potential is same. Then delta E is equal to 13.6 z square 1 by 1 square minus 1 by n square electron volt per atom. This is the formula for the excitation potential. This is the formula for the excitation energy. If we simply remove electron, then we get volt per atom. This is the formula for the excitation potential. It is the formula for the excitation potential. If we remove this electron, then the answer we get, if we remove this electron, volt per atom, then the answer is excitation potential. In exam, the options was given as volt per atom only, but not this one. This is about some concept present in the that means some concept present in the atomic structure. If you like this video, please subscribe.